Hello, Leo. Hello, Leo. This is Heather Dawn. This is a collective reading for Leo for the month of May. Thank you for being here. Let's get straight to it. Let's get straight to it. How you doing out there, Leo? We have entered the new era of divine love and light, as I am calling it. Venus is in the position of the morning star, where we are ushering in all things love and light in the divine sphere of possibility and creation for the next 8 years. So no big deal. It's all good. Page of Wands straight out of the gate for you. Page of Wands is an energy. I'll show you. It is an energy of initiating action, even when you feel like you don't know exactly what to do, or if you feel like you have to learn as you go. This is an act of bravery. It's an act of, yeah, I don't know if this is going to work out, but you know what? My passion compels me to do this. And I know that this is setting me on a path to get me to my royal chamber of divine creation. So Page of Wands, you are initiating something. What are you doing? What's you doing? Four of Coins. This is all about your safety and security. You're a little cautious here. That's for sure. There is a oh, you want to do the right thing. I think that this, pages are the beginning point towards the royal status of the king and queen. So you are initiating something, and you're also being very cautious as to do it the right way. You want to do it the right way, and maybe that's where the questioning comes in. But I love that the intentions here are pure and good and ruled by passion. You're like, this is what I want. I'm fired up about this. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, cool. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how this is going to go, but guess what, my love? Guess what? You have the King of Wands now showing up. All you have to do is initiate from where you are. And even if you don't know how it's going to unfold or what's going to happen, this is answering the call. You are like, okay, here we go. I'm initiating this. Let's go. The Wands are the fastest energy out of all the suits. There's the Cups, the Pentacles, the Swords, and the Wands. Wands are the cards, the suit of action. It is the suit of action, communication, fast movement, travel, physicality, like let's go. You are in your body, you are initiating something. And all it takes for you in May is to just do the first thing. Even if you don't know what the second thing is, you're just doing the first thing. You're starting where you are, you're initiating it, and boom, you get to the King of Wands. Things go faster than expected, faster than expected. You are in your power of fire energy. You are like King of Fire, King of Wands. Like, I'm going to start where I am because I know how passionate I feel about this. This is answering the call for the passions in your heart, Leo. I mean, Leo, you are fire energy, so this makes complete sense to me. This is you being in your masculine energy. Even if you are a female listening to this, we have both divine feminine and divine masculine energies within ourselves. This is you. When the masculine energy, when the king energy shows up, this is you taking decisive, powerful action towards a goal. You are starting where you are. You are doing the first right thing. You've been planning this too. I think because the Four of Coins is here, this could have to do with changing your work. This could have to do with finding more security, feeling more security. But yeah, you're getting there. You're gonna do it. You are doing it. Oh my goodness. Heather needs to calm down. I need to calm down. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Oh goodness. Okay, I've got a little mixed stuff going on here. Hold on. All of this giant bundle of cards that's on the floor, we're going to get to these because I think this is very important information. Anytime anything like this happens, I am like, okay, this is a message. So we're gonna talk about these cards in a second. But listen, I can tell you this right now. All of these little cards, okay, gosh, I don't even know where to start, because all of these cards have a huge message of like, you have overcome some kind of, first of all, this is card of moving. This is moving day. You're exhausted. This is, like when you move, like you make the decision to move. I guess we're talking about these cards first, actually. Here we go. When you make the decision to move, this is the Nine of Wands. This is my moving day card. It's kind of like the energy of you've made a decision, and this is you making that first step of initiation of a new, whatever it takes for you to be in the King of Wands position. We have the Wands again here. This is the energy of doing all the work to make this happen. And so I like to use the metaphor of moving day. It is one of the most exhausting, energetic, and physical things to do is to move from one house to another. Even if you're moving down the street, but especially if you're moving like to another state or across the country or across the world, like any type of huge, like you are picking up your life. You are touching every single thing that you own in that process energetically, like going through everything that you've owned, making a decision. Does this come with me? Does this go to Goodwill? Does this, it's activating so many memories just because you have to just literally touch everything that you own, right? So it's a really exhausting, energetic, and physical process to move. This is kind of the energy around this decision that you're making, this initiation that you're making. And not just that, this is my moving day card because you're exhausted. But guess what? The moving truck is coming at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning and I'm not finished packing. No, I have so much stuff to do. So it's push on through. You're going to push on through to make this happen. Even if you have to stay up till midnight, even if you have to stay up till 3 a.m., even if you have to eat pizza, yay, pizza. But this is doing exactly what it takes to make this happen. It is going to pay off big time for you in May. It puts you into this King of Wands status by the end of May. I will say that. This is all about self-love and knowing your worth, what you're doing, knowing your worth, knowing that you want what you want. You want to be happy. That she has all these cups lined up behind her because she's like, oh, I've worked so hard on myself. I know what I want. And this initiation process is part of that. It took a while to get here. You are in this process. You've been in this long process of grief and gratitude, observation. This is the card of the weary soldier. You've survived a war of some kind, and it has taken a toll on you. This is the survival of a Three of Swords situation, which is loss and healing very old wounds, like, coming face to face with dark nights of the soul and loneliness and possibly depression, and just really facing those things and doing the work and realizing through all of that, oh, I do deserve happiness, and this initiation that you're doing is a big part of reaching that happiness and joy. Now the other cards that came out were all reversed, which I think is hilarious because you have the Hanged Man reversed, which upright, in the normal position he would look like this, which is, I'm not ready to make a decision. I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to wait until I know what to do. But it came out reversed, which means no, I know exactly what to do. And I'm taking myself off the cross. I'm taking myself down from the tree, and we're going to get moving. Five of Cups. There has been a period of grief and loss. That you're putting an end to that. There is a community that you will leave behind by making this initiation. Queen of Swords. You don't have to be a bitch about it. But this is, you didn't really want to cut something off, but you have to cut something off. You're getting out of all dressed up, nowhere to go, pity party. No, we're not doing that anymore. We're gonna initiate the passion. And also this is you leaving a situation that just was not very fun to be around. This is like upright. This is five of wands. That's a situation of, you have to deal with people in the workplace or in family that if you didn't work with these people, or if you weren't related to these people, you literally have nothing in common other than you have to interact with them either in work or at family gatherings. Yeah, goodbye to that. All right, so that is all what you've been working through. And then the cards that came out upright, this is so big. We have we have the Lovers. Big decision. This is you making a big life-changing decision. The Lovers is always a choice, and I like to give the metaphor. I mean, it is Adam and Eve in the garden, so I give the metaphor of, you were in a life that was great. I mean, all things on paper, it was like, Adam and Eve, they're in the Garden of Eden. They have everything taken care of. They have they have food at their fingertips all the time. They get to hang around naked. They get to talk to the animals. They just get to lounge and be free and just, it's perfect. But is it? It's really boring. It's almost like if you have a good thing, but it's not really, there's no passion. Even though it's a good thing, like it feels really unfulfilling. So the other choice is to leave the comfort, the safety, and go towards something that involves a huge risk. And also, we are in the year of the Fool, which is about risk. In 2025, it started March 20th. At least that's what I'm calling it. This is you making a huge decision to go towards your passion, to go toward, let's think about the story of Adam and Eve, at least the way I was taught. They chose passion. They didn't choose sacred union with God necessarily, of just like letting God take control of everything. Maybe I'm not saying this correctly exactly, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. They wanted the choice to, free will. They wanted to make decisions for themselves, even if that means like having huge mistakes, okay? But they wanted passion. They wanted the passionate possibilities of choosing for themselves. And that's what you're doing, is you're choosing something for yourself. Guess what? We have the Empress and we have the Magician. All of these three together. This is what you are doing, is creating. You are taking manifestation energy into your control, and you are creating something beautiful for yourself. Empress energy. That is the card of planting seeds and with the promise that a harvest will come. So many beautiful changes are going to come from this decision that you're making. The Magician is you being in your element to manifest the life of your dreams. Yeah, this is big. This is really big. Leo is huge. The Magician is the alchemist. It's turning that darkness into light. It's creating a whole new life with the Empress energy. That is the card of the mother. It is learning to mother yourself, being in the divine power of listening to your body. There is a huge message, an important message of tuning really into your body and trusting the wisdom of the messages that your body is giving you. The Empress is the card of pregnancy, of giving birth to something in the future. So, you think about the concept of pregnancy. Some of you could be getting pregnant here for sure. If that's what you want to manifest, those three cards, the Magician, the Empress, and the Lovers, yeah, that's absolutely miracle, magic, baby making energy, if that's what you want. Or it can be just you really creating, taking this tiny little step that turns into a huge, unfolding of many beautiful, passionate explosions towards a beautiful life. But you think about the concept of pregnancy and creating something. The pregnant body goes through so many changes, and so many of those changes, in order to create a new life, you can't see on the surface. They're all happening deeply internal. Your job in that process is to eat very healthy, get the rest that you need, If you don't do those things, you will feel like crap, right? Especially rest, which is interesting because you have this card of like, you could be very physically and energetically exhausted right now with that. What was it? The Nine of Wands. You could be feeling that way, and it's normal. Even think about a pregnant woman. If you've ever been pregnant, you know, but I'm sure like this is a stereotype. It's exhausting because your body is creating new life. You are creating a new life. So there's so many things happening below the surface that you can't see, but there's this element of magic, this internal realm of magic that does, like, as time passes, even with the pregnant body, as time passes, you do start to see things start getting bigger. Things start swelling. things start growing. You start to see movement. That's the process that's going to unfold for you when you make this huge decision in May. When you take this action that started so small, it feels like you knew this decision was coming. I think the surprising part, perhaps for you in all of this, is how once you made the decision, it was such a simple thing to finally make that decision. It just took like this small little thing, but then boom, like all of a sudden, so much is happening. So much is happening. And you haven't even began to see like the actual unfolding of what is going to come from this decision. It puts you in magician energy. You are in the Empress energy. You are in the Lover's energy. Like, you are creating a magical, beautiful, new, just passionate life. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. Love that. Turning the wheel, turning the momentum of your life in a totally new direction. This, again, there's this message with the Wheel of Fortune. Like, this could have felt like it would never happen. You wanted it to happen. You've been hoping it would happen. It felt like it would never happen. But guess what? The more you keep trying, the more you do the vision work of wanting a different life, eventually, with every single choice that you make, choice is huge in this reading. Choice is huge for you. And I love, but just every choice that you make, you finally start, the wheel finally starts turning around in a different direction. Your life starts going in a different direction. You wake up one day and you're like, oh my God, when did this happen? Like, it felt like it was never going to change. And then all of a sudden, everything is changing. That's the energy I feel. It's like, what you thought would never be here is here. It's here, and it's here in a big way. And it's putting you very squarely into your power. I think this is a little surprising on how one tiny little initiation of like, okay, this is what I want to do. And then bam, it's go time. All right, the Devil. We got the Devil coming out. What is that about? Yeah, oh, okay. I was like, anytime the Devil comes out, I'm like, uh-oh. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you could have decided this in Capricorn season. But I asked for clarity, and I got the the 8 of Cups, which is the walking away gently with respect and no drama. But what you are walking away from is the Devil. So good for you. Good for you. You're making a decision to leave something extremely toxic behind. And you're doing it in the most respectful way. Just because this has been toxic, or you have been maybe dealing with very toxic people or something like that, you don't have to, I feel like I've gotten this message for you a lot. It's like, you don't have to you don't have to be a bitch about it. I feel like I say that in Leo readings a lot, but it's like, you don't, like, walk away with grace. This is the ghosting energy of like, hey, where did they go? They were here and now they're not. It's like, yeah, you don't have to be dramatic about this exit. Just go. Let them be in their Devil energy. Goodbye. All right. Shadow card for you, Leo. This is what you might be working on, what's going to come up in the deeper realms, the inner work you're going to be doing and facing in May, and what the advice might be. Oh, Queen of Cups, you are doing this for you. This is putting you into your divine mothering energy. With the Empress, we get that message too. You're taking care of yourself by making this huge decision. It's like getting to this point of being like, oh my gosh, to keep myself in the devil energy is not loving to me. It's not loving to me. The shadow work is the Queen of Cups. Like, this is a woman this is a divine feminine energy within you that is like, I love myself. I mother myself. You know, because it's in the shadow aspect, anytime the Queen of Cups is in the shadow aspect, it's like you may have a very long history of when you are devoted to something or someone, even when it's toxic, and almost especially when it's toxic, you will bend over backwards for the people or the things that you love and are devoted to. But the shadow work here is saying, no, no more. No more. Toxic people, toxic work environments, toxic energy is not allowed around me. I love myself, I am mothering myself, and I am doing this. And you are creating magic in your life. You are the creator of a miracle for yourself in May. I love that. All right, so if you ever want a private personal reading with me, I read in person in Nashville and also will do virtual readings. The way to book is through my website. It's in the box below. I love you so much, Leo. I'm excited for you. I send you all the love. Have a beautiful May.